said a hip hop, a hip it to the hip hop, and you don't stop. Whack. Hey everyone, it's your girl Michelle back with another Cupcakes and Studmuffins TV. Okay guys, so I know it's too early for me to be wearing these ears, but all the spring stuff, all the Easter stuff is starting to come out in the stores, and it's just giving me the feeling of green grass and flowers, and it's snowing like a bitch outside, but we're just gonna pretend in here that everything's fine. Plus I feel by releasing these videos early, it gives you guys some time to, actually practice the skills and get ready for the big day so that when the time comes, you have a cake and you're not trying to do it in like 2 hours, because this is kind of a lot to learn in 2 hours. I know. We have a bunch of different holidays coming up before Easter. We've got Valentine's Day, we've got Mardi Gras, we've got St. Patrick's Day, but just bear with me. Just bear with me, trolls. And talking about Easter can get a little bit expensive. You got the dinner that you prep everyone, you got the chocolate that you buy all the kids, you got the chocolate that you buy your husband. So hey, maybe by doing this video, we've already put you on a little bit of a savings plan so that you're ready for it. My husband's birthday is actually really close to Easter usually. I say usually because one year Easter was in March and that just threw me off entirely. So one year I tied in his birthday with Easter, did it all in one. So I created this monster Easter egg hunt where I had all these eggs and some of them had treats inside, some of them had reasons why I loved him on the inside, some of them had sketches, others had tickets to shows. One of them had, well, this was the Big Daddy. It had a gift certificate inside for him to go and learn how to fly an airplane over the downtown core of Toronto. And you guys, I don't even know why I thought to gift this. Like, I have the worst plane anxiety on the planet. And there I am in the back seat with my husband, then boyfriend, flying a mother effing plane around the CN Tower. Like, I was worried for me. I was worried for everybody down below. I don't know why I wanted to do that. I don't even know who was more nervous, him actually flying the plane or me in the back seat just like Anyways, that's my Easter story, and maybe I just gave you a tip about what to do for your significant other this year. We even wore like bunny ears and everything. We made it a full hunt. Should have put a tail on him. So to get things kicked off, you guys, today we're going to be making an Easter basket cake with a little surprise inside. We're going to make every little element of this bad boy, including the chocolate eggs. So strap yourself in, you guys, grab that coffee, and let's get to it. Let's get baked and decorated. Starting from the top, I have some Merkins wafers that I've melted down. Now you can temper your own chocolate. However, in this case, I'm using the wafers, and I'm just gonna color it with some Chefmaster candy coloring, one in pink and the other in purple. Now the purple, I just add a little bit of a pink to it to kind of make that bright purple shade. Now I'm going to take my egg mold, this one is by Wilton, and just start filling the different cavities with my chocolate. You're going to want to tap it just to remove the air bubbles and smooth things out. It's time to trim the cakes. Now usually I use my little Wilton saw, but today I'm going to do it with my serrated knife. This is the best option if you don't have a saw. Now we're going to take our circle cutter and cut a hole inside of 2 of the pieces, which will eventually become our well for our surprise cake. Spinning on some buttercream now, I'm going to take my first layer of Funfetti cake and begin to stack. We're going to put some buttercream on top of that before adding our second and third layers, both of which have the hole on the inside. And then we're going to fill that little funnel with our mini egg sprinkles. You can fill it with whatever you like, whatever your heart desires. And then I'm going to take another piece of cake, part of the one that I cut out earlier, and just kind of top it off before adding the last and final top layer. Skipping back to my chocolate eggs now, I've touched them, they're totally hard, so I'm going to start to take them out of their mold and just set them aside. I'm going to start to trim my cakes into more of a basket shape now, kind of curling it under. I'm also removing the caramelization of the cake. Usually this happens in the oven, just kind of browns it. It doesn't make things taste any worse, it's more just for the look. Then I'm going to come back in with my buttercream and smooth that out with palette knife and a piece of acetate. I have 3 piping bags now, all fitted with Wilton 1M tips, and I've piped a vertical purple line. Now I'm going to take my turquoise and pipe a horizontal line, space it with the spacing of the tip, do another one, and then another one. I'm gonna pipe another vertical purple line, and then on the in-between spaces, I'm gonna pipe my pink lines. Then we're just gonna continue that exact pattern all the way around the cake. Keeping with my 1M tip now, I'm just gonna alternate my colors and create vertical rosettes to almost mimic a rope-like border along the upper side of my cake. Now you know the grass that always comes inside of the Easter baskets? Well, we're going to mimic that here. We're taking our clay extruder with our tip that has all the little tiny dots in it, and I'm kneading out some vibrant green and vibrant yellow modeling chocolate. Now, of course, you don't have to use these colors. You can use whatever colors that you like, and then we're going to pump out that grass. I'm going to make the handle now for the Easter basket, so taking a piece of bendable floral wire is usually bendable, and some purple modeling chocolate. I'm just gonna roll it around the handle and then kind of shape that into place so it's nice and smooth. And then I'm gonna trim the tips down just so that the floral wire is exposed, so that when I go to put it into my cake, it doesn't actually ruin the modeling chocolate design or kind of, zhuzh it up too much. It just slips nice and easily into my sponge. Go ahead and secure that into place now, and then take that grass and put that first little layer down. Now it doesn't have to be flat and perfect. Remember that grass kind of sticks up everywhere and goes all over the place. Now I've got my small rectangle tip for the clay extruder and some pink modeling chocolate. I'm going to squeeze that out, and this is basically just going to become a wrap for the handle, just to kind of add a little bit more color and interest to the piece. We can start loading up on the goodies, so I've got some Sweet Polita sprinkles. This one's Wellies and Brellies from the Spring Easter collection, as well as some mini eggs, and just go through it and add some pops of color wherever you see fit. It's time to place the halves of our chocolate eggs together, so I've just heated up a pan, which melts the chocolate just enough that the halves will stick together. Now there'll be a little bit of a seam of chocolate, and just clear that up using a gloved hand. You take your cute AF eggs and go ahead and place those in and around your basket. Then I'm going to come through with more Sweet Polita sprinkles, just going along the base of my cake just to add more pops of color, just to make it super extra springy and Eastery. For the final details, I'm going to take some Sweet Sticks Edible Art paint in white and just go through and decorate my Easter eggs. I mean, hey, we decorate Easter eggs in real life, so why wouldn't we decorate the ones sitting on our basket? So I'm going to add some polka dots, some stripes, some zigzags. You guys know what you normally do to your eggs, so do it again here.
How cute! Yes. Okay guys, that's it. That's one ticked off my list. I have a whole list of things that I want to make because the last thing I want to do is see another freaking bunny cake for Easter. I mean, yes, okay, they're cute, but they're like the unicorn cake of Easter. Every year they're freaking everywhere. Let's get a little original up in here, you know? Right now, I want to know what you guys want to see next. Like, do you want me to make a St. Patrick's Day cake? Do you want me to do something for Mardi Gras? Are these things actually important to you? If so, comment down below. Thanks for watching. Always lick the spoon. Hey guys, it's Michelle again. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was this channel. So if you like this video, make sure you go ahead and share it. Don't just like and subscribe it. Go ahead and share it to your family and friends so they get a chance to see it too. And in turn, you help me grow so I can continue to bring you more content and make this my #1 priority. Bye.